much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
So the next starting five. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Finney-Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
76% from the line a season ago.
That one misses. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Now, here's Avdia. Shot clock at 2. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And taken away by Johnson. Finney-Smith kicks to Johnson. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Passes to Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Washington. Produced screen on Bridges. Here's Poole. And that one goes long.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here's Jones. To the paint. Here's Gafford. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Gafford's got his team on the board to start the game for the Wizards. Now here's Dinwiddie. Down low. Out to Bridges. Dinwiddie sets the screen for Bridges. Dinwiddie wide open. Misses off the right iron.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Pass to Poole. Kuzma with a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Poole. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Back to Johnson. Unloads. And the rejection by Gafford. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around. Well, a chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 20 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
And he's able to get it back. Kuzma with the screen for Poole. The offensive rebound. Pass to Avdia. Now Poole. And here is Gafford. Claxton covering. Gafford passes to Poole. 1:57 left to play in the first. Johnson with a screen on Kuzma. Johnson can't get it to go.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Gafford. Back to Jones. Fires the 3. And another miss by Washington. Brooklyn trailing. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
With the putback, and Kuzma stays with it.
Can't sleep on Kuzma on the offensive glass because he's more than capable of doing damage like that.
Now the pass to Claxton. Back to Finney-Smith, to the middle. Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Claxton. Johnson outside. Back to Claxton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shoots over Avdia. And it comes off the front of the rim.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
The past few seasons have seen frequent shakeups to the Wizards roster.
Yeah, the Wizards have been a bit of a lab in terms of trying to figure out what exactly it is that they're going to have that works. What's the recipe here? What's the perfect fit here? And I'm sure in time it's going to come together.
Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is, which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. Jones against Dinwiddie. Pass to Gafford. Back to Jones. Out to Kuzma. Gafford sets the pick for Kuzma. 5 on the clock. And Gafford throws it down.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Finney-Smith passes to Johnson. That one falls.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Solid defense. Johnson can derail an offense on the run.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Wizards lead by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Sliding in at the wing spots, it's Poole and Avdia. Underneath, we'll see Kuzma and Gafford. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Kicks it out to Jones. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
All right, a moment to see the stats for Dinwiddie. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 17 points a game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Poole on the wing. They really needed more from him in that loss to Toronto. Greg, you've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats, like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Brooklyn with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bridges got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn. So for Washington, their last game a loss to Toronto. Poole against Bridges to stop the run. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges kicks to Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. Driving in. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Finney-Smith. Avdia with the rebound.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Still yet to score. Rebounded by Gafford. Dinwiddie against Jones. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Wizards lead by 1.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Pass to Claxton. Finney Smith with it. Guarded by Kuzma. Bridges passes to Claxton. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, guys. Well, Kyle Kuzma has always been a crazy confident person. He said, I've always had this incredible self-belief that no matter who I'm on the court with, I'm the best player. And that's gotten me to this level. That's gotten me to where I am. So my irrational confidence has always been a key thing for me. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he owns it, David. I like that. Thanks. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
And recently, I mean, we've seen Kyle Kuzma turn things around, especially offensively.
Yeah, Greg, highs and lows in the early part of Kyle Kuzma's career, but a nice settled ground for him. Offensively, he's carried more responsibility and shown that he's capable of doing it.
Bangs home the trifecta.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Jones. 11-point game his last outing.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's Johnson. They lead by 4. Here's Claxton, banked in off the glass. Claxton's got 8 points.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Poole on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Kuzma with a screen on Dinwiddie. Jones looking for an opening. It's stolen. Got it up. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points.
Moving on. In that first half of basketball, things are looking pretty good for the Brooklyn Nets.
Their offense.
That is more than enough of.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We've seen Mikal Bridges. Really having a great game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Thomas. Lonnie Walker is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Simmons. And it's Smith in at the point guard position. Now, here's Kispert, guarded by Walker, to the inside. Ball's knocked loose. It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. To GA, the Wizards, with their trades over the summer, they have definitely hit the reset button for a rebuild.
Yeah, it moved on from Beal and traded Porzingis as well. So kept Kuzma and brought in Poole to start the youth movement. Exciting times for the Wizards.
Now, here is Muscala. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Gallinari against Thomas. Misses from close range. Nets leading by 8. He had Simmons atop the key. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Gallinari outside. This one for 3. Not going to go that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Launches it. Sinks the triple. Koulibaly's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Walker the pass to Simmons. Inside. The kick out to Walker. 6 to shoot. Thomas sets a screen for Walker. Outside Thomas from past the arc. Rebound Washington.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
To the paint, a jump hook, and it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Smith. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go. Smith against Wright. Down low. Now, here is Muscala. Tight defense on him. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. 5th best, the Nets.
Everything clicked for them last year, especially on the perimeter, and they shot a very high percentage. A lot of that due to their offensive schemes.
O'Neal sets the screen for Smith. Fires from deep. Royce O'Neal, and that's good. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
That's an easy shot provided by Dennis Smith Jr.
Wright looking around. The pass to Muscala. He dishes it to Gallinari. Back to Muscala. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Muscala's got his first points in this one. Thomas kicks to Smith. Dishes it to Simmons. A kick out to O'Neal. High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in. O'Neal's got 5 points so far.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Simmons left side. Rebound by Muscala. Wizards trail by 10. Here's Kispert. And again, Washington with the triple.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And 1:01 left in the third. Smith kicks to O'Neal. Back to Smith. Feeds to O'Neal. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
Dennis Smith Jr. being decisive in the pick and roll doesn't just help him, it helps his teammates out.
The dish to Kispert. Wizards passing it around. Gallinari right side.
You can see Gallo catches the defense off guard with that drive because of it, and they have no choice but to hack.
The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And stolen by Wright. For the finish. And the dunk by Kispert.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, the quickness, the size, and the speed of Simmons, really breathtaking, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Time called here. The Wizzards decide to talk it over. Early 2023 saw Cam Thomas just erupt as a scorer, Greg. We were talking about it every game. A guy who was ready to break out.
And Kevin, I like using the word ready because he was given an opportunity and took it. And he showed us all what a productive machine he could be.
Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Wes Unseld Jr. had to say to the team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Underneath, we'll see Kuzma and Gafford. In the backcourt, it's Jones and Poole. And it's Kispert in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Kispert with it to the middle. Here's Kuzma. He kicks it to Kispert. Kuzma with a screen on Johnson. Kispert with the bucket.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Bridges against Poole. Claxton the pass to Bridges. Here's the screen. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. Rebounded by the Wizards. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Kispert. Covered by Johnson. Pass to Kispert. Gafford sets the pick for Kispert. Driving the lane, and he banks in the lane. Kispert's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Bridges against Poole. Bridges passes to Claxton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Bridges against Poole. Kuzma sets a screen. It'll go, and the next lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Poole.
And Poole able to just slip right into his shot.
Picked by Finney-Smith. Simmons out to the right wing. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Claxton. Outside, Simmons. Just 4 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Johnson can't get it to go. Washington has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Kuzma slams it in.
And Kuz on the cruise with that bucket.
Bridges against Poole to the right side. Claxton the pass to Finney-Smith. There's a good screen. Traps in the tray. Finney-Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Kispert, the pass to Gafford. Here's Kispert. A three, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Picked by Finney Smith, and stolen by Kuzma. Stripped it away. Finney Smith with it. Jones covering. Here's Simmons. He gets it in there. And the Nets lead by 5. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up going 2 of 3.
He gets them to within one possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Outside, Simmons. There's a screen. Back to Claxton. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Bridges. Offensive rebound.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Offensive rebound. Here's Kuzma. Jones, no one around him. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Pass to Finney Smith. Jones against Simmons. Bridges, no one around him. It's good from beyond the arc.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Gafford kicks to Jones. Back to Gafford. Here's Kuzma.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming out.
The Raptors with a singular focus as they get off the team bus. Welcome everyone to a new... Ooh, you gotta love the optimism of opening day, Smitty. Every team is undefeated.
I love it. Blue sky, a world of possibilities. You can feel the excitement, not just among the players, but the coaches and fans as well.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward position. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Timeout called, the Raptors. Washington on D. To the inside, Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Poole against Schroeder. Poole, the pass to Kuzma. No good with the triple. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. And it's in there.
Schroeder has speed to burn, but also has a great feel for finding angles to convert on the drive.
Grant, you grew up here in Washington, D.C. What's the hoop scene like here?
Well, B.A., they love the game of basketball here, and the fans are unbelievable. So many stars from here like Kevin Durant. So D.C. is kind of a sneaky, underrated basketball city.
Now here's Gafford. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Now Anunoby. Pass to Schroeder. Siakam with a screen on Poole. High post Siakam. To the middle. Now Pirtle. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Pirtle. The 3-ball. Gafford grabs the miss. Here's Shamet. They get it back.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Siakam finds Schroeder. Back to Siakam. For 3. Pirtle. And the tip in on the offensive boards.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass. using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Poole outside, inside. And it's Gafford missing.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Pirtle with a screen on Kuzma. Barnes drives in. Basket's good.
Smart play by Scotty, calling for a pick to disrupt the defense a little bit.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And Toronto calls time here. And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. OG Anunoby, #1.
And we saw how effective he was on defense last season, taking pride in mucking things up and being an absolute pest, grabbing all those steals.
Picked by Pirtle. And here's Siakam for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Siakam's got 5 points.
At the arc, Siakam can be so dangerous. When he gets an opening, he drills it.
When you look at Pascal Siakam, Smitty, he's really stepped up and accepted more responsibility.
Yes, this demonstrates leadership, BA. Siakam is a go-to guy for this team. Someone they trust to deliver in big moments.
And it's Gafford missing. The Raptors with a lead. Shoots. Schroeder finds Pirtle. Back to Schroeder. Beyond the arc. Gafford grabs the miss.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Pass to Siakam. And here's Pirtle. Back to Siakam. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Kicks it out to Siakam. Down low. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Siakam. Pirtle's got his second basket of the game.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
Poole for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Toronto has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Back to Schroeder. Picked by Pirtle. Schroeder passes to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Siakam. And there's a 3-second violation. The Wizards have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Poole left side. 20 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Gafford. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Siakam, and then Siakam with the jam.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Raptors out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll be back right after this.
15.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Siakam is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. Well, the Raptors have earned quite the reputation for their player development, Smitty.
You're totally right, BA. They don't need to pick in the lottery. They've gotten great value out of their draft picks, and a lot of those have became stars. That's a high percentage shot by Jakob Pirtle. He capitalized on that one.
To the inside, Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Schroeder. It's Avdia on the wing. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go. Avdia's got 7 points in the game.
Great dive from Kuzma there, assessing the situation and making the right play.
And here's Schroeder outside. Gafford grabs the miss. Washington trailing. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Wizards not making the playoffs the last couple of seasons motivated them to bring in some youth and Jordan Poole, and the players say that they've seen dramatic improvements from player facilities, energy, and player development. They said they're transitioning, they're going in the right direction, but they still have a lot of improvements to make.
Good point, Allie. Thank you. And it's tied up with that one. And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure is real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
He's got sharp at using his body to draw contact and getting to the line. Pascal takes advantage of reckless defense.
And Grant, for years, the Wizards resisted calls to rebuild. But things changed this summer.
Yeah, B.A., and even though the return for their stars wasn't as dramatic as we saw for teams like the Jazz, I think there's a sense of relief in D.C. that the organization is resetting and trying something new.
Outside Schroeder. To the wing, right side. Pirtle, the pass to Schroeder. Back to Pirtle. Pass to Anunoby. And again, Toronto, no good. The Wizards have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Inside, here's Shaman. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Here's Avdia. Nice move. And it's good on the layup. Avdia's got 5 points now this quarter.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shaman doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Anunoby for 3. Rebound Washington. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Pass to Gafford. Poole outside. And that misses. That would have put him up. Did you know that Jakob Poeltl's parents were both elite volleyball players?
Yes, B.A., that makes a lot of sense. Another game where height and reach are a factor. So this is where he gets those instincts.
Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Remaining in the second quarter, 2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. Oh, some solid defense from Poole.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Poke loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. And a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Chicago Bulls. Now here's Poole. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Raptors. Avdia passes to Kuzma. To the paint. Here's Gafford.
That's the kind of defense they need from Schroeder. Hands up and right in his grill.
And that one's good. Poole.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Here's Schroeder. Right side, Anunoby. Poole against Schroeder to the middle. Here's Pirtle. That shot off. Nice D from Gafford. The Wizards with a lead. Kuzma outside. Pass to Gafford. Back to Kuzma. Down low. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist from Kuzma. Gafford's got 5 points now this quarter. Siakam finds Pirtle, right wing. Here's Schroeder. They get it back. Back to Pirtle. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. He buries it from 3.
I like Pirtle's shot selection. He understands when he should take these quick shots.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. There's the 3. Sinks it from distance.
OG Anunoby has been working on his range, looking confident from that space.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Raptors up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Put your hands together, fans, for your arena entertainment.
When I look at the Wizards, at this point, you got to take every team you're up against as a test, asking yourself, what can we do?
And as we recap this first half of play, it's been Spicy P. Pascal Siakam bringing the heat early.
Well,
that's it for us. Thank
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Danilo Gallinari out there with Mike Muscala. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Kispert in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
One more time, TC Bailey, your Wizards.
Jones from outside. And Young pulls it down.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Dick. To the paint. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
He sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. One thing the Raptors did very well in 2023, Smitty, was pester ball handlers.
They led the league in steals in the regular season. BA by a fairly significant margin. That really speaks to their defensive focus.
Jones, the pass to Muscala. Over Achua. McDaniels with the rebound.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Achua passes to Young. Back to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Jones. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Sons of NBA players like Gary Trent Jr., they grow up around the game, and they have a deep understanding of basketball.
Okay, Smitty, I don't want to make you feel old, but we both played against Gary Trent's dad.
Well, Grant, I'm not. But seriously, Gary Sr. was a 6'8" post. Gary Jr., a 6'5" shooter. They have different games, but both Trents are great competitors, Grant.
Achua with a screen on Jones. Driving in. Achua passes to Dick. Fires for 3. Achua inside. Covered by Muscala. Achua can't hit. The Wizards have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. The 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Outside McDaniels. Outside Young. Pass to Dick. Achua with it. 17-foot shot on the way. Jump shot is good. Achua's got 6.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Muscala down low. Achua's there. Now a timeout called by Washington. Well, Grant, with his size and range, Grady Dick is a ready-made floor spacer.
Oh, this kid is lights out shooting the ball, B.A. Such a threat to defenses. You can't lose track of him. He's always moving around the floor.
Here's Jones. Kispert, the pass to Wright. Outside Jones. Pass to Gallinari. Gallinari with a screen on Trent. And here's Wright from the arc. Here's Gallinari. Outside Jones. Now here's Muscala. Outside Gallinari. Clock at 6.
2 minutes.
Wright. Pass to Jones. No good off the glass.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Achua with the dunk.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
It's stolen. Here's Dick, defended by Jones. Dick, the pass to Trent. Young with a screen on Wright. Inside. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Second team foul.
Free throw's good. Young. This is hard to believe, Grant, but the Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979.
It is hard to believe. I mean, they've had some fantastic players over the years. But let me tell you, these fans in my hometown are hungry for a deep playoff run. Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Dick. Still no points. Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star, yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous. And when you're looking at this year's rookie class, Dick stands out for his polish and versatility at the offensive end. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
So it's Washington now. It's a 14-point game. Muscala, screen on McDaniels. Right outside. Into the lane.
The defense has adjusted to them in the second half. Now they need to adjust back.
Here's Dick. Lets it go from deep. Achua with the dunk.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Muscala the screen. Some room here for Jones. Rebound by the Raptors.
He can't get anything to fall this quarter, and obviously that's dragging the whole team down.
Here's Dick. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Muscala. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here are the Raptors now. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. So for the Raptors right now, Barnes and Siakam in at the forward position. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. Poole from long range. That shot is off. Well, the Raptors shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Here's Siakam. And Gafford with the block. Stolen by Schroeder. To the inside. And Siakam gets it to go. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Toronto.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Well, Grant, you had to guard some of the greats in your career, including Jordan, and Kobe, LeBron. Who was the toughest to cover?
Well, for the record, I didn't really like guarding any of them, if I'm being honest. But no one, in my opinion, tops Michael Jordan. Of course, I had to guard Kobe the most, and he was very relentless, had no weaknesses. And, you know, I was in my late 30s on one ankle. But who's counting?
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
Deadly with the teardrop. Schroeder gets great lift and uses his touch to guide it in.
Gafford with a screen on Schroeder. This one for 3. Kept alive by Washington. Avdia passes to Poole. They set a pick from downtown. Barnes with the rebound.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Anunoby finds Barnes. Pirtle with the ball. He's guarded by Gafford. Puts the move on. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist from Barnes.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Siakam with it. Poole picks him up. Schroeder kicks it out to Siakam. Schroeder against Gafford. Back to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
They get the rebound. Kuzma outside. To win the drought. Offensive rebound. Poole outside. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Schroeder passes to Siakam. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Here's Kuzma, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, let's pretend you are Adam Silver for a day, Grant. You get one crazy rule to test out. What's it going to be?
Ooh, man, one crazy rule. Wow, great question. Well, the WNBA has tried this in all-star games. Live ball substitutions, a little bit like hockey. Keep the game flowing, a little chaos to be interesting, be fun, be very, very entertaining.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Gafford.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. And then Siakam with the jam.
When Pascal is locked in, it helps his whole team. His energy is infectious.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Raptors.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Pascal Siakam.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Shots good by Schroeder.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And there's a pick. Poole, the pass to Avdia. Just 5 to shoot. Kuzma with the ball. He's picked up by Schroeder. 11 feet out. It's Kuzma with the miss. Here's Toronto now. Here's Siakam. And it's Toronto with another.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And it's Gafford missing. Schroeder against Poole. Kicks it out to Siakam. Wing shot on the way. The shot no good. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season.
out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Brooklyn, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. To the inside. Doris, opening night. This is what we've all been waiting for.
Oh, Kevin, for the diehard fans, that late summer months, those are brutal. You're just anxious to get back at it and see the greatest in the game go and apply their craft. Can't wait.
Here's Finney-Smith.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Back to Siakam. To the middle. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Johnson in the corner to the left wing. Down low. Here's Claxton, and Pirtle sends it back.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
Schroeder, that's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Inside, here's Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Nobody near Schroeder. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Doris, when the Brooklyn Nets traded KD, they got back some interesting pieces, including Mikal Bridges.
Boy, Kevin, this guy was a role player for all intents and purposes with the Suns, a 3-and-D type. But once he got to Brooklyn, he was given more responsibility and upped his offensive production. It looks like he's ready for a bigger and bigger share of the responsibility.
Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. For 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Every team in search of players with the skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well.
Siakam sets a screen for Schroeder. The kick out to Barnes. Schroeder outside to the paint. It's intercepted. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Claxton with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Dinwiddie against Anunoby. Claxton the pass to Johnson. Driving to the basket. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
End of this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And there's the drive. Bridges for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam outside. Down low. Stolen away. It's stolen by Schroeder. Fast break Toronto. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, the quick hands of Dennis Schroeder to create the havoc defensively and get a steal.
Bridges left side. Claxton with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Claxton no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And Anunoby, here we go. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
The pass to Claxton. Anunoby against Bridges. Barnes. Back to Anunoby. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
It's his first trip to the line. A free throw dropped for Finney-Smith.
Guys, I think what you have to love about Dorian Finney-Smith is his versatility. Skill set-wise, you can play him at either forward position, and in either spot, he's going to give you tremendous defensive effort.
Here's Siakam. To the middle with 4 seconds on the clock, and the dunk by Barnes.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Got it off in time, and it's he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Toronto ahead, ending the first quarter with a 13-4 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Raptors.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Bridges a screen on Schroeder, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Just 5 to shoot. A fader. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors with the lead. Schroeder surveying the floor. Siakam kicks it over to Schroeder. Pirtle with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. And here's Barnes for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, those three-point opportunities from the corner, those are shots that teams encourage. Scotty Barnes, no hesitation.
Here's Schroeder. Passes it to Barnes. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. OG Anunoby, number 1.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Claxton knocks it away. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Bridges, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Anunoby has the open look. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And you look at the evolution of Anunoby's game, Doris, he's much more than a 3-and-D guy.
You know, Kevin, here's a young man who does a little bit of everything. He can score and defend in a variety of ways, cross-positional defensively between 1 and 4, and an offensive game that continues to grow. He can get out and put pressure on transition. A little bit of a streaky shooter, but there's so much to like.
Schroeder passes to Pirtle. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Here's Finney-Smith. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Alice position, you could see the frustration on his face.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
Siakam passes to Pirtle. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Claxton, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. Rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. Back to Barnes. Pass to Purtle. Here's Anunoby. And again, no good by Toronto.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Claxton. Schroeder against Dinwiddie. The Nets need to get a shot on field.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Schroeder, right side. Takes it out to Siakam. The pass to Anunoby. Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. Count that one. Anunoby has got 8 points.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Picked by Finney-Smith. For the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Schroeder passes to Siakam. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Passes it to McDaniels. Young, a screen on Walker. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by McDaniels.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Trent. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raptors lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hard to win if you allow your opponent to shoot over 60%. They need to play tighter D. Stay attached to the shooters. Contest shots.
And now, your favorite. Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Jalen McDaniels is out there with Young. Then there's Dick. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard. Now, here's Achiuwa. Raptors moving the ball around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now Toronto Doors losing in the play-in was a disappointment to say the least last year. But we know this is a young team.
Well, to your point, Kevin, if you look at the minutes distribution, in the top 8, 7 guys were under 30. But you've now had a head coaching change. There are some decisions to be made about which direction you're going in. Are you developing that young talent? Are you moving pieces to try to acquire a more veteran team?
Smith the pass to O'Neal. Here's the fast break. Dick leading the way. And yes, it's good. Trent's got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target.
Smith dishes to O'Neal. And he uses the glass on the layup. O'Neal's got his first bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, and checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. Last year, getting it done. He was around 7 points per, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
And stolen by Achua. Dick in the corner from outside the arc. He can't get that one. Dick with the steal. Back to Young. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Young's got his first points of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
Dick wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Dick's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Raptors. Inside, and Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Young, a screen on Smith. Here's Dick. Young, it's good on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Smith. Dick with the steal. To the inside. The shot's good from Achua. And now it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
Simmons with it. And it's Trent picking him up. And that one's good. Simmons got 6 here in this quarter.
Staying strong through the contact. Ben Simmons doesn't back off.
Here's Dick, covered by Smith. And that one drops. And it's 8 points for Grady Dick.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
A kick out to O'Neal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Grady Dick. Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And you know, Doris, Brooklyn's gone through a pretty tumultuous few seasons.
You know, Kevin, there have been some circumstances that were unpredictable contributing to what you're talking about. And now, as a consequence, a lot of turnover on the roster and on the coaching staff. Listen, it's never easy to make the kind of transition they've had to make.
Doris, we know one thing the Raptors had benefited from was consistent leadership.
There's no doubt about that, Kevin. You think about the front office consistency, and success in the NBA generally starts from the top and trickles down. You can absorb a coaching change and still have a culture in place because, again, things start at the top. And this is what they're asking for from Dennis Smith Jr. Keep your eyes up and be ready to make a play for your teammates.
Here's Dick. And again, no good by Toronto. Nets trail by 10. Thomas finds Simmons. The Nets working the ball around now. O'Neal outside. Outside Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dick with it. Thomas is there. The layup off target. Here's Here's O'Neal. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading in. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Smith. Lonnie Walker is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Thomas. And it's Simmons in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
And look at how aggressive they were defensively, forcing mistakes and turning those mistakes into points.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Raptors.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Birtle sets the pick for Anunoby. To the middle. Birtle kicks to Barnes. Birtle with a screen on Johnson. Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
How about Scotty Barnes showing off his IQ and pick and roll? Does a nice job finding his teammate.
And stolen by Barnes. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. Rebounded by the Nets.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Bridges misses.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Birtle finds Schroeder. He is looking for Siakam and finds him.
You have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
Pass to Claxton. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Raptors leading by 10. It's good from Schroeder on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got his third assist on the night. And he goes in for the dunk.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Dinwiddie against Schroeder. And Siakam has it in the corner. He dishes it to Barnes. Back to Siakam. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Down low. Bridges with the steal. In transition. Here come the Nets. Johnson with it. Headed now by Barnes. Here's Finney-Smith. Johnson, a wide open look, and the Nets another three.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Her passes to Siakam.
First personal foul. Team seconds.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Again, the Nets for two.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Siakam outside. Puts it up. Yep, right through the net. And the Raptors lead by 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Claxton. Out to Bridges. From deep. And Birtle pulls it down. Birtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Schroeder outside. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Bridges with some nice defense. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Siakam. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Boy, what a clever decision there by Pascal Siakam. Sticks with the shot and wins a trip to the free throw line.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. There's the pass to Claxton. Oh, that's offensive interference. Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. The drive by Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. And he drives in. Claxton no good. Now here's Schroeder. Claxton covering. Schroeder outside. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what...
2K Sports. At long last, it's time to opening day in the NBA. What a feeling. Richard, what stood out to you about your first NBA game with the Nets?
Look, I'm not going to brag and all, but did I come off the bench and get 12 points? Yes. Did we win the game? Yes. So, look, it was a good start for me, a humble beginning, but yeah, that's what stood out to me. I got double digits in the room.
Now Washington starting 5. Kuzma, the 4, down low with Gafford next to him. DeLon Wright is out there with Jordan Poole, and it's Kispert in at the small forward position. Now Wright. Kuzma outside. Here's Kispert. Inside. Gafford passes to Kispert. Releases. Easy jumper from very short distance.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Knocks it loose. To the paint. Here's Claxton, and he jams it home with authority.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Something that impresses with Spencer Dinwiddie, Richard, is his adaptability.
A player who is ready for any challenge or any situation. Part of what makes him so great is just his sheer confidence. Dinwiddie believes in his own ability to get it done out there, B.A.
Gafford with a screen on Dinwiddie. Right, the pass to Gafford. Kuzma outside. 5 on the clock. Right outside. And here's Kispert from the arc. The shot misses. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. Bridges, a screen on Poole. Out to Bridges. 4-3. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
This demonstrates how confident Bridges has become. Knows he has a green light to fire away.
Dinwiddie against Poole. Finney-Smith. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Poole against Bridges. Poole, the pass to Gafford. Kuzma outside. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And again, Washington, no good. The Nets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Down low. Here's Claxton. Washington with a rebound.
I think at the last second he decided to get slick. I don't think he'll make that mistake again.
Pass to Kispert. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Kispert's got 8. And so it's Brooklyn with it. They trail by 1. Screen by Claxton. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Finney-Smith, a screen. From outside the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
They set the pick. Poole, the pass to Kispert. Back to Poole. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Bridges. And again, it's Brooklyn.
And every year, Bridges seems to get better, including understanding when he should be aggressive on the scoring end.
Dinwiddie against Wright. Pass to Kispert. Takes a 3. Claxton with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Bridges outside. Claxton with it. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And his first shot of the game, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Gafford. That shot missing. Good D by Finney-Smith. The Nets with the lead. Bridges outside. Finney-Smith. Rebound, Washington. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Dinwiddie. Rebounded by Kuzma. Poole outside. From deep. The shot comes out. From deep, Johnson.
Oh, at the buzzer! Wow! I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And that does it for the first quarter. Nets out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
And so in the game for Washington, Kuzma, the 4, down low with Gafford next to him. Jordan Poole out there with DeLon Wright. And it's Kispert in at the small forward. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup, locked in on throwing it down.
And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer, and he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Wizards are building. Coach Wes Unseld Jr. said the biggest triumph isn't found in win-loss record. It's knowing that we're growing in the right direction, finding joy and purpose in what we do. He said you can feel the collective spirit, you can see our connectivity, which means we're on the right track. That's something we can be proud of.
All right, Allie, thanks. Outside, Finney-Smith. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Kispert on the wing, covered by Johnson. Kispert, the pass to Gafford. Wright on the right side. Gafford with a screen on Dinwiddie. Wright finds Gafford. Some solid defense from Claxton.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
For 3, Dinwiddie. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Stolen by Bridges. Dinwiddie left side. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists tonight.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Oh, deflected. Poole outside. Launches a 3. The Wizards with another miss. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls, so they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Bridges outside. Pass to Claxton. And here's Finney-Smith. Just 3 to shoot. Gafford grabs the miss.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Nets. Back to Claxton. Inside. Puts up a 3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Washington trailing. Despite an unpredictable regular season, RJ, the Nets did make the 2023 playoffs.
Look, they stuck it out and secured a playoff berth. Mikal Bridges was outstanding, but they were overwhelmed in the postseason because maybe they weren't ready for that. But it really shows you how much more development this squad needs.
Bridges outside. Dinwiddie outside. With some arc. Rebounded by Kuzma.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
And Poole puts up a deep three. And the dunk by Gafford.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. It's Bridges on the wing. He's got 7. And that one is stuffed right through.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. The Wizards have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Outside Jones. Muscala screen on Smith. Jones from outside. Drills it from deep. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. It could go. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Nets out in front, leading by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break.
And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build a significant lead through 2.
A lack of
and that is going to do.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
We've got Dennis Smith. Royce O'Neal is out there with Walker. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Simmons in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Jacques Vaughn. O'Neal passes to Smith. And it's good for 2. And the Nets lead by 6.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Outside Jones. They swipe it. And now the Nets on the break. Stolen by Jones. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. Shamet's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Smith passes to Thomas. Pass to O'Neal. Smith outside. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. Out to the wing. Screen by O'Neal. From deep. The rebound by Muscala. Washington shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Gallinari for three. And the Wizards with another three.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Good on both. The Wizards have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Jones, the pass to Gallinari. And again, Washington with a triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Simmons. Back to O'Neal. Gets stolen by Muscala. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Here's Avdia. Walker covering. Avdia passes to Shamet. Muscala the screen. Shamet into the lane. Back to Avdia. Pass to Muscala. And Muscala with the slam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MLB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do. You know, Richard, it's not every day that you get to see a point guard with the size that Ben Simmons possesses.
Yeah, he is an anomaly, and that's also why he was the #1 pick. In history, you can probably count on one hand the amount of guys that can do things that he can do at his size.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Thomas passes to O'Neal. Shot from the top of the key. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Simmons has got his second basket.
Such a great rebounder. Simmons executes that sequence before anyone can react.
Jones, the pass to Gallinari. Lays it up and banks it in. Gallinari's got 8.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Pass to O'Neal. 56 seconds left in the third. Now Simmons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Tyus Jones.
Love to see this commitment from Simmons, taking it to the defense on the inside.
He hits the second from the line. And Washington with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Jones against Smith. Jones, the pass to Gallinari. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low. Here's Muscala. And Muscala with the slam.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
O'Neal passes to Thomas. Now here's Smith. To the inside. Walker. And he makes it on the layup. Walker's got his first basket.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Pass to Avdia. Let's go with a three. And the Wizards with another three. Smith with it. And so it's Washington with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for one. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, even after the video review,
there's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Putting on the Jets, Jordan Poole.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Bridges down low, guarded by Poole, and the basket by Bridges.
And Bridges is used to having to make contested shots. Good defense just doesn't faze him.
Poole finds Gafford. Here's Shaman. Takes the three, and the Wizzards with another three.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. And that one falls. His fifth basket in 7 tries.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Wizzards. Leading by 5. Poole for 3. Look at Poole showing the range.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
That one goes in.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges so tough inside.
Here's Shaman. Pass to Kispert. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Kept alive by Washington. Tries again. That one doesn't drop. The Nets have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Outside, Finney-Smith. Inside. Banked it in off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Bridges against Poole.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Washington.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Fires from deep. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And here's Kispert from the arc. And again, Washington with a triple.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Finney-Smith passes to Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth. Shamet passes to Kuzma. And here's Poole. Here's Shamet. Back to Kuzma from the arc. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Dinwiddie with it. Poole picks him up. Bridges outside. Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to Johnson to stop the run. Rebound, Washington. Gafford's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Wizards.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jordan Poole.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
And the basket by Shaman.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge,
Previous play is under review.
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good.
Since being given more responsibility, Bridges has really blossomed and wants to continue getting better.
And it's Poole with the ball for the Wizards. Here's Kispert. Kuzma with a screen on Johnson. Here's Kispert. And again, Washington with a triple.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So we see the Wizards taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly even.
Everyone who joined us in tonight's game.
The Road Warrior Wizards arriving at the arena. That look tells us that. Welcome everyone to a brand. Hey Brent, what an exciting day we have for us here. Day one of the regular season is upon us, and we are ready to go.
Kevin, really stoked to be with you here tonight. You could not ask for a better matchup. The energy is palpable, and it's fair to expect both of these teams are going to bring it.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Underneath, we'll see Kuzma and Gafford. Andrew Shamet is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Kispert in at the 3-slot. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. The drive by Poole. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Pass to Anunoby. 16 feet away. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And stolen by Barnes. Nobody near Schroeder. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
There's some confidence there from Dennis Schroeder, showing great improvement behind the arc.
Schroeder against Poole. Out to Kuzma. Fires for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Now here's Schroeder. Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. Pirtle sets the pick for Siakam. Kicks it out to Schroeder. 4 on the clock. Toronto working the ball around now. High post shot. Rebound by the Wizards. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Now here's Kuzma. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Schroeder with the ball. Picked up by Poole, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Schroeder last year accepting his role of coming off the bench and being a scorer, so whatever it is the coaching staff is asking of him, he's willing to do it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Kispert wide open, he fires, drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Anunoby, here we go. Pass to Pirtle. Pirtle with a screen on Poole. They get it back. Second chance shot, and Pirtle lays it up and in.
And Pirtle has a stick with it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
Now, here's Poole. They really needed more from him in that loss to Toronto. Here's Kispert, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Pirtle against Gafford. Barnes looking around. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now, here's Poole. Still scoreless.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Trains the three-pointer. Siakam's got his third bucket of the night. Wizards trail by 3. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Poole, the pass to Kispert. Shamet. And again, Washington with the triple.
Shamet has these kind of games where it looks like he won't miss.
Toronto's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Anunoby kicks it over to Schroeder. And Siakam has it in the corner. Pirtle trying to get open. Shots good by Siakam.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Poole against Schroeder. The drive by Poole. And the layup falls. Poole's got his second basket of the game.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Here's Pirtle, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And the all-around game of Siakam is so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And here's Poole for three. He can't hit that time. Fires from way outside. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Raptors. He finishes with 9. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Big men on the floor for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Now Kispert. After the missed 3 from Jakob Pirtle. And it's Shamet missing. Raptors leading by 3. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Schroeder finds Siakam. Schroeder surveying the floor. And stolen by Kuzma. Pushing it up for Shamet. And another miss by Washington. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Pirtle. He's got 5. Pirtle sets the pick for Schroeder. Back to Pirtle. Here's Siakam. And the call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow-mo...
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Moving. And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Poole playing aggressive on the inside, just forcing the defense to come at him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both free throws good from Poole. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Poole against Schroeder. Passes it to Anunoby. Uncovered. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's Kispert. 9 points last game. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Kuzma with it. Headed now by Barnes. Kispert can't tie it up as that one's no good. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Washington Wizards. Siakam passes to Barnes. Schroeder outside. Rebound by Kispert.
That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Now, here's Kispert. 6 points for him. Kuzma finds Gafford. Kispert setting the pick for Kuzma. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Goes up on the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Raptors leading by 3. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jordan Poole has more freedom to create than ever before. He said there's a small group of people who get that chance. You have to make the most of your opportunity and put yourself in position to be successful. I never want any moment to be too big. Kevin, the ball is in his court now.
Yep, just the way he wants it. All right, D.A., thanks so much. Now, here's Shamet. Over in the corner, Poole. Pirtle with the steal.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
For Toronto, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls. Now, here's Schroeder. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. 6 on the shot clock, and that one's good. Barnes.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Screen by Gafford. Shamet. And another miss by Washington.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Siakam passes to Anunoby. Siakam a screen on Kuzma. Siakam finds Schroeder. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And here is Pirtle. Good, nice job down low. Pirtle's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Kuzma with it. Guarded now by Barnes. In the corner, Shamet with it. Inside, here's Gafford. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Raptors leading by 8. Now Dick. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Jones, no one around him. Hits the 3-point bomb. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And finished off by McDaniel.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates. Always on time and on target.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Well, right now for Washington, at this point, you got to take every team you're up against as a test. Asking yourself, what can we do?
And now let's focus on our game. A strong first half for the Toronto Raptors.
The rebounding numbers tell the story.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
checking out now the group for Wes Unseld Jr. to start the second half. We've got Gallinari. Wright is out there with Jones. Then it's Mike Muscala. And it's Avdia in at the 3 spot. Trent can't hit. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They trail by 7. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Cambridge Fieldhouse. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now, here's Achua. He has yet to score on the 3 off target. Wizards trail by 5. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Jones for 3. It's right on the wing. Defended by Trent. And he gets it to go.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space. And that time, credit him with the assist.
Trent against Wright. And there's the pass to Dick. Drives to the hoop. It's good. Dick's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Trent passes to McDaniels. Here's Achua. And that one hits back iron.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Even in a league full of stars from afar, Avdia is a rarity.
Denny, the only Israeli player in the league for the 2022-2023 season. Basketball, truly a global sport, and Denny has represented his country well. This guy is continuing to get better.
Stolen by Avdia. It's right on the wing. Got a piece of it. Pass to Avdia. Gallinari is screen for the tie. And Gallinari throws it down.
Well, hustle from Gallo there. Remember, at 6'10", he can do that. Makes the right call by going back in and finding possession there.
Jake with it. From the arc. Rebound by Muscala. Washington trailing. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jones. Gallinari outside. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Gallinari's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Trent passes to McDaniels. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here is Gallinari. He has 5. Back to Jones. Pass to Gallinari. 4 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Grady Dick.
When Gallo uses that shot fake, it's almost impossible for the defense not to bite. Draws him up in the air, gets the contact, and gets to the free throw line.
Gallinari hits them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Now, here's Avdia. McDaniels defending. So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Then for the Wizards, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Muscala. Kispert comes in for Avdia. And Poole subbed in for Jones. Now, here's Kispert. He's got 6, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Barnes. Takes it off the glass. Barnes has got 5 minutes.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Schroeder against Poole. The kick out to Wright. Gallinari in the corner. Pirtle with the steal. Here's Anunoby. And the layup's good off the glass. Anunoby's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Wizards out front. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. So here's Gallinari after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Anunoby kicks to Pirtle. Anunoby against Wright. A floater. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Another shot. Washington with the rebound. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Kispert, the pass to Gafford. Gafford sets the pick for Kispert. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Anunoby. Following the basket by Corey Kispert. Anunoby has the open look. And he swishes it right through.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Schroeder. Passes it to Anunoby. Screen by Pirtle to take the lead. Shot clock at 5. Here's Schroeder, and that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, how about that? Remarkable verts there from Schroeder as he skies high for an impressive dunk.
And Gafford throws it down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Toronto with the ball after the basket by Washington.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Poole. Gallinari in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When you're defending Gallo, you have to be careful because he is exceptional at drawing the defense into him when he's shooting.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Siakam against Gallinari. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. He's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D, guys.
Thanks, David.
And Poole streaking past the defense. Looked like he had another gear he got to.
Barnes, screen on Gallinari. Siakam for three. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Schroeder against Poole. Lets a floater go. Gallinari outside. Lock at 6. Three-corner right. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one goes on Anunoby. The second one drops, and that will put them up by 9. And no good on the 3rd free throw, so he ends up going 2 of 3. Barnes outside. Siakam a screen on right. Barnes passes to Siakam. Kispert with it. And now by Barnes. Here's Wright. He trains the quick shot. Wright's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Wizards.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Corey Kispert.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And the insane athleticism of Siakam excels at probing inside and making the D get aggressive.
He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Gafford sets the pick for Kispert. The tray. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 11.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so it's the Wizards with the W. They came in here and took care of business like they...
coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Grant, during your 18-year career, you only went to a new team 3 times. Not a lot of movement there for you, my friend. What was switching teams like?
Well, B.A., at this point of the season, it's too early. I mean, you're still trying to get comfortable, trying to learn a new system, a new environment, and really just find your place within the organization.
And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
Outside Schroeder. Siakam outside. Picked by Pirtle. Lets the 3 fly. Another shot. It's Barnes on the wing. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
Good eyes. Pirtle scanning the floor, making a great pass.
Bridges with it. Outside Finney-Smith. Stolen by Schroeder. Here comes Toronto on the push. And he lays it in on the break. Schroeder's gotten his 2nd bucket.
That's the activity they need from Schroeder on the defensive end. With his quickness, he can be disruptive.
Here's Bridges. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. Finney-Smith a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. For 3, Dinwiddie. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Pirtle. 8 points in his last time out. Now Barnes. Siakam for 3. Bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
A shot that Siakam continues to hone. Needs to keep taking and making threes.
Well, there was a lot of hype around Scotty Barnes when he came out. Smitty, does Rookie of the Year quiet those nerves, you think?
I think so, B.A. Not only did Barnes know he belonged, he proved it. He's only getting better.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Schroeder. And then Siakam with the jam.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Outside Finney-Smith. Siakam with the defensive effort. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Toronto. 6-point game. And there's 1:45 left in the first. Siakam the screen. Here's Schroeder. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Finney-Smith. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Anunoby against Bridges. Siakam with a screen on Dinwiddie. Shots good by Schroeder.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Finney-Smith the screen. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Siakam with a screen on Dinwiddie to the paint. Out to Schroeder. Back to Siakam. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Pass to Bridges. And here's Finney-Smith. It's stolen by Pirtle. In transition, here they come. Here's Siakam. Claxton with a rebound.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Hello, Scotty Barnes throws it down. Okay, young fella.
Johnson a screen on Anunoby. Outside Johnson. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. To the middle. Here's Claxton. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Picked by Pirtle. Siakam for three. Ooh, he drains the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed,
the previous play is under review.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count. And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Raptors. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. The Raptors with a lead. Well, Grant, when it comes to the Raptors rebounding, it's a tale of two stories.
Yeah, BA. And over the last couple of years, they've been terrific on the offensive boards and absolutely terrible on the defensive boards. It's something they're working to fix this season.
The kick out to Johnson from deep three-point land. Rebound by the Raptors. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable. They give you lots of trouble.
Claxton passes to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie against Schroeder. Pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Uncovered. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Here's Anunoby. He can't hit that time. Good D by Finney-Smith. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Claxton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Dinwiddie against Schroeder. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Pirtle. Now Barnes. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Smart play by Scotty, calling for a pick to disrupt the defense a little bit.
Dinwiddie outside to the inside. Bridges. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Smitty, in terms of building a title team, is the era of super teams over, you think?
BA, no way. Despite what happened with KD, Harden, and Kyrie in Brooklyn, front offices will always look to align stars. I think you just need the right personalities.
Schroeder passes to Siakam. He takes it in. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Bridges with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Pirtle. His first shot coming late. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. For 3, Bridges sends it home from three-point land. And now a three-point Nets lead.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Schroeder finds Pirtle. Outside Schroeder. Here he goes. And the shot's good. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
Schroeder has speed to burn, but also has a great feel for finding angles to convert on the drive.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Bridges against Anunoby. The 3 is up. Bridges misses. The Raptors have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
7'2" wingspan, OG Anunoby throwing it down.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. And the basket's good off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Who wasted no time on that one. Siakam's got 14 points for the game.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Bridges, a screen on Schroeder. Bridges outside. Launches it with the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Johnson's got his first points of the game. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Here's Finney-Smith. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Barnes with the rebound. Down low. Here's Anunoby.
Yeah, great defense from Bridges. His coaches and teammates appreciate his energy.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Nets out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey, I was wondering, after the show, you guys doing anything?
Well, that depends.
Well, I got 3 free tickets to Golf and Grill. Includes the go-karts, and when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
You know, the entire coaching staff loves the way they're playing. Sharing is...
Glad you could join us. Ryan.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. Number 1, the Raptors.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
On the floor for the Nets. Smith out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Walker in at the 3.
I mean, you have to love the physicality of Simmons right there. He has the strength and size to finish that play.
Toronto trailing. Young finds Trent. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's Thomas. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Here's Dick. And he dunks it down.
All All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Back to Smith. To the middle. Here's Walker. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And the Nets lead by 7.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Achua with a screen on Smith. Trent outside. Pass to Dick. Launches it from deep. Brooklyn with the board.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Here's O'Neal, guarded by Young. O'Neal misses.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. They trail by 7. To the paint. Young, the pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Back to Young. And Young slams it in.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Pass to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Here's O'Neal. McDaniels with the rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The Nets have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. For 3, O'Neal drains the triple. And the Nets lead by 6.
Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Outside Young. 1:27 left in the third. Achua with the dunk.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's the pick. Pass to Thomas. Simmons up top. Outside Walker. Back to Simmons. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Simmons has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
And I like seeing Simmons take initiative and look to score, especially in screen and rolls.
And the basket by Trent.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Smith outside. Screen by O'Neal. Smith no good. The Raptors have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. To the inside, McDaniels. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Thomas. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Counted, and he'll shoot one more at the line. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Pass to Pirtle. 1 second left.
We talk about Schroeder's toughness. Just shrugs off the hit and keeps on going.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Nets out in front. They're up by 3. And And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Siakam is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Barnes in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Pass to Claxton. And he comes up with a bucket.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Raptors. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Pirtle finds Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Pirtle. It counts! And the foul! It's on Nick Claxton.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
That one misses for Pirtle.
You talk about a guy who is hitting his stride. Jakob Pirtle has grown into his own potential and is delivering on the floor.
Pirtle with a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Siakam. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Brooklyn has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Anunoby against Bridges. There's the drive. High post Claxton. Clock at 6. Uses the glass on the layup. Claxton's got 4 points this quarter.
Taking it straight to the rim. Going for the high percentage shot when it matters the most.
Coming down the stretch, you know this. You want to go to something that's bankable. That's as good as it gets.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Siakam outside. It's Pirtle high post. To take the lead. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Inside. Stolen by Anunoby. Up top, Siakam. He's guarded by Claxton. And Siakam with the slam.
Defensively, you can't let Siakam get all the way to the rim. That's automatic.
To the paint. Claxton can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. There's the block. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Anunoby against Bridges. 5 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. Blocked again! It's stolen by Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Huge shot right there from Scotty. I love seeing him deliver in these situations.
Finney Smith passes to Claxton. Stolen by Siakam. The 3 from Barnes. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jack Vaughn had some advice for the team over that last break. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team, we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Siakam, pass to Anunoby. Lets it fly. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. The open shot by Pirtle. That A tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Jakob Poeltl connecting in the clutch.
The kick out to Johnson. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Siakam outside. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Dinwiddie against Schroeder. Over Dinwiddie. No good. A bit long that time. Johnson for three. Here's Bridges. He connects. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the attack, Schroeder. Poeltl, the pass to Siakam. Outside Schroeder. Back to Siakam. 19-footer. No good off the back of the rim. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 2. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a three. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. First...
58.